My name is Minestrone Fingas, and this is my story. A pirate in space, flying on a ship through space. I was a legend. We were known and feared throughout the galaxy. One day, we got too greedy, flew a little close to the sun, as they say. It was a trap the whole damn time. Our ship was blown to pieces. I saw that day what looked like spaghetti, maybe meatballs, flying at us. I was knocked off the ship first, blasting back through space as I had to watch in horror. Piece by piece, my ship was dismantled. I could see the screams of my crew, but could not hear them in the vacuum of space, as they were pulled apart, drifting lifeless unto the great beyond. I felt myself losing consciousness, and I fell deep asleep. Suddenly, I awakened, hearing a beep. No ship, no planets, nothing in sight. The oxygen unit on my suit was damaged. Ain't gonna recycle no more. I've only got 5 days left. I'm drifting through space now. Nothing but cosmic space dust swirling all around me, and stars to light the way. Hours, maybe 12, maybe 15. I'm losing count. That's when I begin to cry. My crew is gone. My riches untold, scattered into the endless void. I realize it's been way too long and I'm thirsty. The water unit on my suit is still intact, and I'm able to get a quick drink, but hunger's hit me like a 10,000 brick real quick. That's when I remember my emergency food. This may be just what I need to hold me over, maybe just until the ship passes by. I gain composure and swing my pack around to the front, but alas, it's torn open. It must have got ripped in the blast. I go through the bag and only find 1 can of food remaining. 1 can. It's a can of Campbell's minestrone soup. I prepare the can and try to fix it to the feeding tube, when suddenly my body is seized up something fierce. It feels like a bolt shoots through my body. In agony, now I writhe in pain. The can of minestrone drifts away from me before I can grab it. Before I can even gather what's happening, the can of minestrone begins emanating a bright white light and starts to disintegrate right before my eyes. The particles then flood toward me in a rush fashion. They start to enter my body, glowing bright all over me. The pain hits me hard, and I scream in agony. Ah! My eyesight begins to fade to black. I stretch my hand out to look at it before I drift asleep. I awaken with a jolt. I've picked up speed somehow and I'm drifting extra fast. I try to spin around and see that I'm somehow light years further. Now drifting toward the atmosphere of a planet, spiraling out of control, shooting like a bullet. That's when I see it. My right hand is exposed. I should be dead. My suit is compromised. It's then when I realize that the HAV unit is offline. Ain't got no power anymore. I should be dead. I'm spiraling fast, my anxiety's in a rush, I'm panting, screaming, and crying. That's when I decide I'm gonna take my life into my own hands. And I decide I'm gonna take off my helmet and my own life. So I take off my helmet, slowly but surely, and I prepare to drift into the great beyond, But I'm alive. I'm breathing. There ain't no way this is real. Has to be a dream. I shed the HAV unit, the exoskeleton, the suit, and it blows away with the speed I'm falling. That's when I see it. My right hand, beyond belief of my own eyes, must be delirium finally setting in, is a can of minestrone noodle. And my fingers are minestrone noodles. I clench my fist to see if it's a fluke, and suddenly I get a whiplash stop and my momentum begins to slow. I clench my fist harder and now I'm slowing to a crawl. I look up above me and raise my fist. Suddenly I'm floating upward. I thrust into the air and blast. The stars pass me, my vision is a blur, lights swirl all around. A stretch of light year instantaneously. This has to be impossible. I must be dreaming. Somehow, the minestrone became one with me, and me with it. I continue flying. That planet was Gromac, I tell myself. My ship, my crew, is this way, and I begin to fly back toward them. If I can even save just one, I've been a good captain. I'll defeat those bastards that killed you and stole my riches. I blast off fast. Minestrone jet streams follow behind me. I point my right hand forward and stretch out my fingers. Minestrone noodles blow off the tips like bullets. I clench my fist. It's time to end this as I scream and I fly off toward my destiny. And that's how I became Minestrone Fingas.